Hey, this is Angel. In this video, I'm going to be discussing a narcissist's favorite trick, the Hoover. Welcome to, or welcome back to, Narc Repellant. This channel is devoted to those seeking understanding, strategies, and support as they are recovering from narcissistic abuse and trauma. If you're interested in gaining further perspective on this subject, you've come to the right place. Our topic-related quote for the day comes from the French philosopher-writer Voltaire. It is difficult to free fools from the chains they revere. Voltaire is also known for his criticism of the Roman Catholic Church, as well as advocating for freedom of speech and freedom of religion. He's said to have been one of the leaders of the European Enlightenment of the 1700s. So I think that quote has some many deeper layers attached to it. Okay, my new survivor friends, now let's jump into today's topic. Have you survived a Hoover? If you're unsure of what a Hoover is, and we're talking specifically about narcissistic abuse manipulation tactic, a Hoover, as defined by Kristen Milstead, PhD, from her site Fairy Tale Shadows, is named after a brand of vacuum cleaner. It's a tactic meant to suck a partner back into the relationship. It happens after a period of silence during which the partner and the narcissist are not in contact with each other. What characterizes this type of contact after a breakup with a narcissist is that it's insincere. No change in behavior will have occurred if the partners reunite. Chances are, if you've been in a narcissistic relationship, then you've been hoovered. In this video, we're going to discuss 20 hoovering techniques. There are really so many that we'll have to save some for another video. I'll also discuss examples of each that you might recognize, as well as solutions for not responding to a Hoover so that you can get your power back. Because that's what narcissists do. They suck all your energy and power. I'd like to now invite you to subscribe to my channel, share, like, and comment, as you know YouTubers need and appreciate that level of support in order to continue. Thanks a lot. Okay, Hoover technique number 1, promises of closure. You might hear things like, I need to explain. You can ask me anything you want, or I just want to know why. I won't ask you anything else. Hoover technique number 2 would be promises of repentance, where you might hear them say things like, I've changed. I'm sorry, that will never happen again. I now see the truth. Hoover technique number 3, feigning that the relationship never really ended. Flowers are sent to you as if nothing happened. Emails after a short period of time, again, as if nothing happened. Arrangements for dates, as if nothing ever happened. This is one technique to make you feel a little bit crazy. Hoover technique number 4, the accidental contact. Oops, I meant to send that email to someone else, or maybe they send you a contact saying, did you mean to contact me? Hoover technique number 5, I love you, I adore you. In this technique, the narc will try to love bomb you again with romance. All these attempts will be very dramatic, but insincere. Hoover technique number 6, will send their flying monkeys to Hoover you. They'll send a trusted narc friend to check up on you so that they don't have to face you with any rejection. Maybe they'll get you to cave in to this kind of pressure. Hoover technique number 7, where they'll reminisce or be sentimental. The narc will feed off good memories, sharing an old photo of the two of you, wants you to remember the happy times. Hoover technique number 8, there's a crisis. There will be some tragedy or other crisis that the narc will try to get you to come back for. They'll pull at your heartstrings for comfort and help during this crisis. Actually, probably, there really is never a crisis, but I'm expecting that Hoover to come. Hoover technique number 9, threats of self-harm. You might hear things like, I can't live without you, I'm nothing without you. The narc will use drastic measures to try and Hoover you back in. Hoover technique number 10, promises of apologies. They will apologize over and over again. They will say they will never do any of that bad stuff again. You know by now you can't trust any of this, right? Hoover technique number 11, I'm still here if you need me, where they may send offers of help and support, like, let me know if you need help with, or Like at the beginning of my new school year, I was offered help to set up my classroom. Not fallen for it, Narc. Hoover technique number 12. Promises of upcoming events. Offers to take you anywhere you want to go. Maybe, can you go with me to this place? There isn't anyone else that can go with me. An opportunity to suck you right back in. Hoover technique number 13. They've heard important news about you. I heard from so-and-so that you did such and so, and I want to discuss this with you, is what you might hear. Or maybe they'll find postings on social media that they need to discuss with you. Number 14. Promises to return your items or things that you wanted. You left your phone charger with them, they're going to let you know. Or maybe they'll send you a note that they have that holiday gift you left at their home. There's something important that they must have of yours that they need to return. My Hoover tried the flying monkey trick in trying to get to me with things they wanted to return, but nothing is important that they've got anymore. Hoover technique number 15, sending unsolicited gifts. You may receive unmarked packages in the mail or emailed gifts, or strange things are going to appear. You have no idea where they're from or who sent them. Send them all back. Number 16, false accusations. They are going to accuse you of stalking them, even though they're the ones stalking you. The narc will accuse you of anything at this point to get your attention. Hoover technique number 17, telling you exactly what you needed to hear a little too late. Now I understand all those things you were trying to tell me, is what you might hear. Or the narc will decide to give you something you've always wanted, but they wouldn't give you when you wanted it. Number 18, promises of a future together. The narc will promise you anything just to get you to come back. He may promise to marry you. He may promise to give you back the money you've lent them. Again, don't fall for it. Hoover technique number 19, random strange messages where all of a sudden they may text you, hey, how you doing? Or what's up? This comes from nowhere. Don't fall for it, people. And finally, number 20, make you doubt and question your reality. You may get messages like, I think you didn't understand. If you did, then you wouldn't have done what you did. Or the narc, again, will try to do anything or say anything to get you hooked back in. Okay, there's your first 20 ways the narc will attempt to hoover you back into the relationship. When the narcissist needs their next fix of supply, you must not be there. You will need to work on getting your power back. I know this is all simple to say, but it's true. If you've been in a relationship with a narcissist, there's definitely have been some kind of Hoover technique that they've used on you. It's all about manipulation to get you back in so they could continue to suck your energy and your goodness. Please, you can't let them do this. I'm going to list about 10 ways that you can get your power back after being hoovered, and so that you don't go back and respond to a hoover. First of all, you need to stop playing and engaging in the narc games. Narcs want to drain you of all your energy and resources. If you don't engage in their game, they can't suck you dry. You'll have to practice going gray rock or no contact to make this work sometimes. Number 2, break up with the narcissist. If you haven't already, you need to break up with the narcissist. If you don't, you'll continue to be abused and mistreated until there's nothing left of you. Number 3, move on. Once you've decided you've had enough of these games, you need to get your life back on track. You need to get back what you were before you met the narc. Or you're going to be better this time. Number 4, don't look back. You can't fall for their games anymore. Never look back, except to appreciate maybe what their influence in your life has allowed you to learn about yourself. Number 5, get as far away as possible. Do all you can to get as far away as you can so that they are no longer an influence on you. Number 6, completely cut ties. Your life must become as if they were never part of it. Block the narc and any of their contacts or family on everything. 7, make new friends. You'll have to give up some friends if the narc brought them into their harem garage. That's okay. There are millions of people out there. Find new people doing things you want to do. Number 8, go different places. Find new and exciting things to do. Get back to the things on your bucket list. If you need to revamp that list, now's the time. Number 9, be strong, be brave. The narc doesn't expect you to be able to make it without them, since they cannot make it without you. But we are strong. You have to keep in mind that you do not deserve to be treated the way that they were treating you. And number 10, remember, you are a survivor. Never forget how courageous you've had to be to get yourself out of this relationship and back on track. Keep up with counseling or support groups, whatever you need to help remind you of your strength and power. If you've been through anything like this, please know there are many avenues of support. Know that you're not alone in this struggle. Don't stay isolated. Get good help. It takes time to heal. Give yourself lots of time. What is the lesson here today? Well, my emotional health and my well-being depends on my awareness of reality. Being aware of what's going on in your life is of the utmost importance. Do not allow anyone to isolate you from family and friends. No one should exploit or use you. Be constantly alert of how people treat you so that you don't fall for manipulations again. Remember that you have the choice in whom you let into your life. I only want to let the love and the light in from now on. Always remember to be kind to yourself, my new survivor friends. Forgive yourself for your involvement with a narcissist. Remember that you are loved and you are a worthy person just because you are you. If your first caregivers did not give you that message, as mine were not able to, you need to give it to yourself. You'll see how powerful that is. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and have a great day.